So let's talk operations, another key function of a mega real estate team. All right, so operations. Most people, when they think about operations, they're thinking about everything under the sun having to do with transactions. And they wouldn't be wrong. They wouldn't be wrong. But operations inside of a mega real estate team really falls into two micro functions. So one having to do with transactions and one having to do with office management. So let's start with transactions. In a mega real estate team, you're going to have both listing coordination and closing coordination. So when we talk about listing coordination is everything having to do with once a listing agreement is signed, who is processing the file, who is handling ordering the signs, ordering the photos, getting the staging consultant over there, dealing with the disclosures, communicating consistently throughout the week with the client. That's listing coordination, and that is a seat on the bus. Someone must sit in the seat having to do with listings, right? Anything pertaining to the delivery of the service, right? We have a client signed a listing. Now we have to perform. This is the person in the operational seat handling the delivery of the listing service outside of what a salesperson needs to be engaged in, outside of negotiating deals and writing back counteroffers and things like that. This is the person delivering the service. So that's the listing coordinator seat on the bus. Now we've got the closing coordinator seat on the bus. This person is handling both buyers and sellers once they're under contract. There's a mutual agreement between two parties to buy and sell a house. Now our closing coordinators come into play, and now they're working in the capacity of the agent. What do I mean by that? Well, they're handling all disclosures. They're opening the closing. They're dealing with appraisals and inspections. And of course, ours are licensed and they're here locally because we want our salespeople actually selling. We want our salespeople doing their key function, which is getting in front of a motivated buyer and seller daily. To give them the ability to do that, once they have somebody under contract, we need someone to be able to step in. And that's the closing coordinator seat on the bus. So like I said, handling everything pertaining to paperwork and closing, not negotiations. So they're not handling negotiations. The agent would come back into the seat and handle all negotiations and handle major problems. But the closing coordinator, they're going to handle all minor problems, consistent communication between the team and the client, and make it a 5-star experience. All right. So those are the functions regarding the delivery of the service. Now we go into the other part of operations, which is office management. Office management has a pretty big scope of work. They're dealing with accounts receivable and payable. They're dealing with making sure supplies are maintained in the office, office calendars, you name it, any major function surrounding servicing the agents or servicing the office as a whole. That's what they're doing. They're also dealing with reporting. That's a key function of their seat, as well as making sure there's supplies in the office, both marketing materials as well as food and beverage supplies. Understanding that operations falls into three different seats in a mega real estate team is huge. And we could go even further into details such as couriers and different seats we have, but that's just outside of the scope of today's video. I want to be able to give you guys what the three main functions of the operational seat look like. And maybe you're someone with a real estate team that doesn't have the budget yet to have all three people in different seats. That's okay. It can be one seat. We just need to make sure that they understand what the key function of operations is responsible for in the mega real estate team system. So hopefully you guys found this extremely helpful. If you did, please like the video below, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update. And guys, I'll see you on the other side.